Good evening. As it is now 6:53, and I apologize for our late start, I will call to order the Mount Lebanon School District's DEI Committee meeting for Monday, August 21st, 2023. In attendance tonight are Dr. Hackett and Mrs. Fleischer, and I myself as part of the committee, and as well as Dr. Ron Davis. And I'd like to welcome Dr. Freeze to our first meeting with her for the DEI Committee. On our agenda tonight are the district DEI goals, the district action plan with future planning, and any questions and comments from residents. Dr. Freeze, I'd like to turn it over to you with the caveat of, I know our very last meeting in May with Dr. Irvin, or maybe it was June, we ended with the discussion of hiring a consultant. And I know you and I have talked about that over the summer, and we decided to push that off. And I was wondering if you could speak to that.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you so much. Just a few updates before we get started, one of which is many people have been asking who will be taking over the role of the DEI leader, and that will be me. So I am very excited about that opportunity. As was stated, there was a discussion at the end of last school year in regards to hiring a consultant to provide us with an audit of our DEI work to date in regards to curriculum, different things that we have going on in the district. And rather than conducting an audit of what we probably know it's going to tell us, which is that we do not have it implemented into our curriculum currently, we're going to use that funding to help us as we create new curriculum. And we have an opportunity over the course of the next 3 to 4 years, starting with K to 5, in our areas of English language arts, social studies, science, and math, to do some really good work to ensure that we have equitable practices in place for our students. So rather than conducting an audit, really just digging in and doing the work that we need to do, which I think will help us to be in a really good frame moving forward for curriculum development.
Great, thank you. And then I'll let you lead on the rest of our DEI goals.
Absolutely. So one of the things that is a goal for this school year will be for us to develop a committee with students and staff that we will be digging into goals and setting expectations for the work. Our goal would be to meet once to twice a month. We will assign tasks to the people that are on the committee, and then subsequently come to these meetings and present out on the work and collect feedback from members of our community, parents, students, whoever's interested in providing us with feedback. We want to make sure it's very transparent, that our students have a voice, that our staff has a voice, and that we are creating things as a district that will better support our students.
And that's somewhat of a carryover from the DEI task force and furthering the work that was done through the task force with our students and staff.
Yes, that's correct. I've had a great opportunity to kind of take a look at the task force work. There was a lot of really good work that got us started, and this just allows us to continue that work and to continue it as a focus rather than just saying, okay, the task force did this and now what? We're going to take all of their great work and really expound upon it.
Great. And then future planning.
So I think future planning is really going to come in the area of the committees. I think that is going to be our greatest work, is really digging in with students and staff and then providing updates at these meetings. And once we get a chance to meet as a committee and to select members, which will be something that will go out in early September, it'll allow us to kind of set a framework for the year, for a 3-year plan, for a 5-year plan, so that we are planning ahead rather than month to month. And then that'll allow people some time to really reflect and prepare us for the work of DEI.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Dr. Hackett, do you have any questions? Or
no, I think this is great.
Mrs. Fleischer?
Oh, just a couple. I'm really excited, Dr. Freeze, to have you heading up this work and to have the mindset of implementation and a working group rather than continued study and planning, because we've been in that mode as a district for several years now. My question is, and I think we've talked about this, but just whether groups like the PTA will be involved in that committee, just to have the voice of parents as well, and the opportunity for the PTA to both collect feedback and disseminate information.
Yeah, absolutely. So I met with the PTA about 2 weeks ago, and I shared with them that my goal of working with PTA is no matter what we're working on as a district, that we are sharing with them and collecting feedback so that we can get better. And that we truly believe that their voice is incredibly important. I think that the other component is these meetings. There's not many districts that have like a DEI committee that meets on a monthly basis. So any of the work that we do in our working group, we're bringing it back and collecting feedback, which I think will be a nice way to just inform the community and to collect feedback on the work.
Since we have no other questions, I'd like to open it up to any questions and comments from residents that are present. No? Mr. Stengel, do we have anyone in line? No? Okay. That was a brief meeting. I don't know if there's anything you would like to add on.
No, I've been meeting with students over the course of the last month and a half, and our students are absolutely amazing. And I think that this work will just further their voice and their opportunity to share with us what they need.
Great, thank you. Since there's no other comments or questions, I will end tonight's meeting. It's now 7 o'clock. Thank you.